Game Studio is definitely aware of what Christmas means because they have blessed us this December with so many different decks, and I have so much different content to make for Zero that I am quite overwhelmed, especially because I still have 3 more things to cover from set 2, including today's video. Welcome folks, today we're going to be taking a look at fish during this winter season. While I may be wearing a Christmas sweater, and when the set comes out in Global it will no longer be Christmas, I'm sure we can all relate to the mood and enjoy the show. So today we're going to be taking a look at Meer, which is one of the alternative builds for Bermuda Triangle outside of Nemuel, which is a deck that some players such as Zura brought to the Zero Championship and did quite well with, and we actually saw it represented during the day 2 as well. So it's more of an aggressive style deck compared to something like Nemuel, and I haven't played with it in a couple of weeks, so hopefully I remember how it works, because to be honest, I've just been like, I haven't had time to play Zero at all the last week or so, just because everything that I've been doing has been mostly just preparing for BRO and work stuff. Alright, so let's talk about it. How does Meer look like in the current shape of things in Zero? So this is basically what the deck looks like. So of course the deck is focused around Meer itself. First we have the Meer Break Ride, which says when you break right over it, for that turn your Vanguard plus 10k and the following skill. Once per turn when you attack, count on +1, choose any number of your rear guards and bounce them to hand, and then choose 2 cards from hand and call them. So basically it lets you get 2 free attacks, which is very nice, and that usually will finish the game if your opponent's at 5 when you start this turn, which is really good. Now there's another Meer, which is the Duo Eternal Sister Meer. Very appropriate name, which says Limb Break 4 when attacks the Vanguard for that battle, gain the following ability. At the end of the battle, count on +1, discard 3, choose a, the Break Ride Meer from your soul and ride it as stand, and then draw 2 and return this card to your hand. So you discard 3, but you basically get 3 back to hand, and it's a pretty good effect because this of course lets you get another Vanguard attack. So on top of having 4 rearguard attacks, you also get 2 Vanguard attacks, and if you use something like Spica, you can even get more. So that's definitely very cool. And on top of that, she has a once per turn count +1, soul +1 to choose and put one of your rear guards and bounce to hand, and then search your deck for a card with the same name as the unit and add it to your hand, and then put a card from your hand into your soul, which of course means you can search out your PGs and add them to your hand. The starter we play is still the Akari. She is a Harmony and GB1. When she enters the Harmony state, if she is in the Harmony state, you can put her into the soul, choose one of your rear guards, bounce to your hand, and draw 1. So that lets you basically keep digging for your pieces, and she cannot be retired by your opponent's effects, which is of course very good. We run duo PGs because these can be searched out by Miss Roan, that we still run as a 3 of. Roan of course does say when her attack hits a Vanguard, count on +1, bounce any duo rearguard to your hand, and then search your deck for a card with the same name and add it to your hand. We also run a lot of resist. We have this card that has resist. It is also when bounced to hand, count on +1, soul +1, draw a card. So that helps us fight stuff like the Narukami matchup. Then we also have this girl, the Emilia, who's also resist. Not a duo though, but she's on GB1 when bounced to hand, count on +1 and draw 1. And finally we run 4 Spica. Spica is a GB1 when she attacks the Vanguard if she is being boosted. Count on +1 and choose one of your rearguards that is not Spica and bounce it to your hand, and then choose any card from your hand and call it and give it +3k power. So this is basically your main way to enable more multi-attacks during that turn. The whole game plan of this deck is to essentially push your opponent to 5 throughout the stride turns, and then go for the kill with a break ride combo and just obliterate them. We run the 10k attackers, so if you have a duo Vanguard, which can do some work as well. Of course stride fodders, because we'd be striding in the early game, and one of the Soul Blast to countercharge 2 cards as well, because we're not running Nemuel, so we're allowed to run it. One Spica, one Loris, because she's just a backup ride in case you don't have a grade 3 that we can search with the Stride Fodder. Her GB2 is once per turn when she is in the, when she enters the Harmony state. For that turn, 2 of your units get +5k, and this unit gets a crit. And when you stride over her, you can count on +1 and bounce one of your rearguards to your hand, and if you did, draw 1. And you gain 3k when you ride her. So she's a fine backup. Heal guards, because heal guards are amazing and we always want to be running them. Then for strides, our first stride oftentimes is the Meer. So this is once per turn. If your heart is a Meer, flip a card in your G-Zone face up, and then choose one of your dual rearguards and bounce it to your hand, and then search your deck for a Meer and add it to your hand. If you have a face-up card of this duo Meer in your G-Zone, then you can draw 1 more. Sorry, not draw 1 more. You can add 1 more Meer to hand. So you can search out both the break ride and, the limit break card at the same time. So you either first stride into this, or you first stride into the Somni. Somni is an on-hit Vanguard. Choose one of your rear guards, bounce it to your hand, and if you did, choose one of your cards from your hand and call it and give it +3k. So that basically gives you a 4th attack pretty consistently for free, which we like. And finally, to Olivia, this is like your turn 4 stride. I only have 2 copies, otherwise I might make some space for more. I think if you do have 4, then cut out 2 of the Somnis just to play for Olivia. She's GB2 and she attacks the Vanguard, kill +1, GB Sonoblast, and then choose any amount of rear guards that have different names and bounce them to your hand. If you bounce 3 or more, choose 2 cards from your hand and call 1 to the front row, 1 to the back row. And for that battle, this unit gains a crit. So she lets you basically reset a column to get an extra attack. She lets you bounce stuff like your PGs back to your hand. She lets you also get a crit, and she accelerates your GB count, which is pretty good. Like, Olivia is a very good stride. So yeah, I think that kind of wraps it up on basically the Meer deck. So let's go into battle and see how we fare on the battlefield. Haven't played this deck in a while, as I said, so apologies if I do make some misplays here and there. After this, we'll be doing Vanquisher, which is a deck that I'm much more comfortable with, and then after that we'll also do Loris. Those are the 2 decks remaining after this from set 2 that I haven't done yet, and then after that we'll get into stuff like, you know, Messiahs, Diablo, Revengers, Post Fighters Collection in set 3, lots of Dimension Police decks as well. Like, so many decks we have to cover. You know, I don't know how I'll have time for all the TCG content I want to do. And look at that, we actually run into a Narukami matchup, which is really good because that's why we run so many resist cards, right? We run resist cards purely to fight this matchup, and so this will come in very handy here. All right, this first hand is a little bit awkward. I don't even want to keep this, to be honest. Keep the resist in case we draw something else, but for the time being, let's just go with that. All right, this hand is not excellent whatsoever. We'll hopefully find ourselves a great 3 to ride into, potentially Meer. If not, we can use the Stride Fodder to search, but that's like a, you know, worst case scenario type of thing. Don't want to be resorting to that for the time being, let's say. All right, we do get the Break Ride Meer, and we also get the Road, which will help us bounce for a PG, which is very good. All right, so far so good then. Basically here we're just gonna push, like, you don't want to really push much early aggro. You want to like play a slow early game, like don't overcommit pieces, don't overcommit things to board, and just generally speaking, like play a little lame, let's say, you know, play a little lame. You don't have to be, you know, it's kind of like Victor. I don't think you need to be aggressing so much. Although unlike Victor, you also make up a lot of your plus, like, you know, you plus a lot, you draw a lot, you search a lot. So that is kind of different. But even then, I would definitely, you know, like chill a little bit when it comes to aggressing with this deck. So ride the Roan. Here we have a choice of like calling down something additional to like attack with, but honestly, I just want to swing with the Roan and bounce the PG, so hopefully we don't heal out of this. We don't, okay. I'm gonna get to search a PG and I have 2 in hand now. He's gonna heal though, my opponent's gonna heal though, so they are going to be chilling on 19, but that's fine. We're gonna search ourselves a PG and be good. And yeah, shoutouts to Zura as well. I think he was the person that kind of like first made noise about this deck, and I think it caught on a little bit during the set 2 times because of that, and I definitely messed around with it after seeing what his list looks like, and I think I barely made any changes. I used to play, I played like the Loris at first, and then I changed it to the Legion, and then I went back to Loris because I was getting great stuck sometimes. But if you want more details on the deck and, you know, someone that really masters it, make sure you check out Zura's channel because he definitely knows a lot about this deck. Alright, so we get another PG in the damage, which is a little bit unfortunate. I do not run any Legions anymore. We're gonna ride the Meer Break Ride. And I think here we're gonna have to go into the Meer Stride to search ourselves the other copies. Yeah, I think that's fine. Because then we get Stride Fodders. We can also potentially use Spica here to bounce the starter. And then, well, actually no, because this also bounces something. But this bounces a duo rear guard, so we have to call down like a PG or something. Yeah, I guess we go into the Meer Stride just to have the other stuff in hand. Just to make sure we can actually do the Break Ride combo. But we do need to push some damage, otherwise we are in trouble. We are in trouble. Alright, we do get another Stride Fodder here. For the time being, let me do this. And basically just search out, flip another copy of you, bounce this, and then we will draw some cards, which is nice. So we're going to use... basically just search 2 of these, I think. Alright, I think we're at 9 cards in hand, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just check here. I think we are. Yes, we will not be resolving the grade 2 in that case. No reason to do that. Just needed to bounce a duo, basically. Here, I'm thinking how I want to proceed. Because, of course, not having a good booster kind of hurts. And at the same time, I also want to put down, like, intercepts with... intercepts with resist. As much as possible. Thinking if I want to keep drawing and try to find grade 1s. I think I will try here. See if we can draw into another grade 1, but we are running low on time, so I have to be a little bit careful here. Alright, let's also use your skill, see if we draw into anything. If not, it's also fine. We do! Excellent. Alright, so we're going to call this down, see how much aggro we can push here. This way, if he doesn't hit defensives, we get him to 3 and then swing with Vanguard, pushing him to 4, which isn't exactly where I want him to be when it comes to the kill turn, but this lines up into a nice Olivia for next turn, so I'm not against that either. We get another draw. We're drawing a lot of cards here, which is good. Lots of nice plussing, and a heal on top of that. That's very good. That is very good. So opponent gets pushed to 4. I think he's out of... Okay, pushed to 3 rather. I think he's out of only 3 heals. Yeah, I was like, pretty sure that's the 3rd heal. And if he runs the Vermilion Legion, which most of them do, he'll be able to Legion those back eventually. Oh wait, what am I saying? He's on Brawlers. Wait, I only just realized this isn't just a regular Vanquisher deck. This is a Brawler deck. Huh. Oh, then maybe he's playing Turbo. That makes things awkward. Yep. Big Bang Knuckle Turbo. So that won't be a thing you guys face off against in set 2. This does kind of annoy me a little bit because he can attack my whole front row, which is a little bit annoying. Yeah, the resist game plan suddenly backfires. Yeah, somehow I thought I was playing against, like, you know, regular old Vanquisher. You know, resist is going to be posing such a huge problem, but looks like that's not the case. Looks like that's not the case. He's overcalling his grade 3 just to have intercepts, which is very interesting. Really calling a lot of intercepts, like nuking his whole hand for it, basically, which is kind of odd, but okay. I'm not against it. Okay, so he searches out the crossride, attacks the entire front row. Some people use the old starter, like the very first Brawler starter. Wow, he finds his 4th heal as well. What a god. What a god, let's just say. Alright, well, good for him. He gets to wipe out my board, and all my PGs are gone now as well, into the wind. We get a heal though. Not all over. It's not all over. I will not be break riding here because that is misusing my skills. Let's just say we're going to be using Olivia here to push our opponent a little bit as much as possible. So let's try. Let's not waste a timer. Let's go into Olivia, discarding this. Thinking how I want to make this turn, because now that we know it's Brawler focus, like, it does change things a little bit. So I have to be careful how I call my hand down as well. That's another thing to keep in mind. I want to call down things that are, like, fine as attackers. So right now my hand is 7, right? So I need to call down one more to not overbounce, because I have to bounce 3 different things. So in order to not overbounce, we'll do this. Call you. And then we were going to swing with you. Use a skill here to bounce 3. I think this way we don't overdraw, which is very important. And now we'll take 2, and we pray to see some nice and hot defensives. Pray to see some nice and hot defensives here. And let's see if I connect with some triggers. Sorry, no defensives for my opponent. What am I saying? No defensives for my opponent. I'm trying to see some cool cards for myself. You know, cards with cool trigger icons. That's what I'm trying to see here. Alright, no defensive. We can push for 5. Sweet, we can do it. My hand right now is how much? 8. So theoretically I can... Thing is, I need to keep a Speaker in hand for next turn. Dude, my hand is kind of like ass. Like, I have like a heal. I have like a heal. And not much else. I'm not sure why I'm bouncing here. Can I make an attack of sorts? No, I'm missing power. So probably didn't need to do this. So I'm kind of lost CV there by doing that. That's my bad. Should not have done that. It's okay, we push him to 5, his heals are all out, so we know he's not healing out of this. Unless he, of course, legions them back now and checks them, all 3 of them all at once, which will be very unfortunate. But of course, the chance of it happening is not 0. He's going to main phase, so he's going to legion. I just pray he doesn't heal. Pray he doesn't heal, and then we have a very nice turn. That would be quite lit swag. Alright. 3 heals back to deck. 20 card deck. 3 and 20. Or is it 19 now? Is it 19? Yep, it's 19. Okay, so 3 and 19. So that's about a 1 in 6.3 chance. No draw. Haha. XD. That's a nice thing to be gone, I guess, from this world. At least Narukami's a 3 attack deck, so luckily, you know, we're kind of okay. Man, I really should have... Is there a choice not to call a grade 1? I can't remember. Damn, okay, it doesn't check anything. That's good at least. I'll call down Stride Fodder and PG if I must. You know, just to have boosters. So it's okay. Heal Guard comes through. And then finally the PG will come through as well. Okay, we survive. So now with 2 cards in hand, I think we should be safe. I think we're safe here. 2 combos. And you need 3 counterblast for this whole combo. And you need to make sure you don't Soul Blast out your Break Ride for this combo. I have, speaking from experience here, by the way, these are things I have done in the past. Some would call them terrible mistakes. Others would say they are just fine. Let's say we can swing with a Speak Up boosted, I guess. So do like this, swing speak Up boosted, and then call it. Yeah, I guess we swing Speak Up boosted, bounce this, call it back out, attack with it unboosted, which is kind of sick. Kind of sick. Spaniard corner! Oh, PGs, yes, you don't have heal guards, that's right. Alright, let me swing unboosted, show me your other PG. Nope, alright, there's no 6 damage heal. No, there is a 6 damage heal chance. There is a 6 damage heal chance. There is. Yep, there it is. There it is. It better not be 2 though. If there's 2, I might be visibly upset. Do you gain power? You don't gain power. That is unfortunate. I'm not going to take chances because I think I have like 1 trigger in deck. Fantastic. Alright, let's swing. So we bounce any number of rears and then call 2. So what we're going to do here is we're going to do it like this. Bounce 3 and then call the Speaker. Actually, no, we're not going to call the Speaker. We're going to do... I have to call 2 anyway. So let me do this, I guess. So do this, do this. So this gets rebounced and recalled. Alright, we got very few cards that draw triggers still coming through. Not much is hitting though. Not much is hitting though. So I guess we're gonna just see. If he 6 damage heals again, then he was just a better player. Swear to God. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do, bro? What do you want me to do, man? I don't know what to say. Bruh. Swing rear, I guess. Whoa, wacky. I guess I can see what's at the top of my deck. Alright, it's not the grade 1. And it's not that grade 2. Bruh. You're really gonna do me like that, huh? You're really gonna do me like that? Just shut down my whole turn? All my combos, all my cool attacks, everything? I had so much potential, man. I had so much potential and you ruined it. You ruined it. I also misplayed by using Speaker last turn, to be honest. If I didn't do that, it would have been fine. So we got 1 PG. If he can't make an attack somehow, then I guess we're fine. But he can literally promote that grade 1 and it will make an attack. So, GG, I guess. Although that is 0. That is 0. Sometimes you are lucky, sometimes you're unlucky. Sometimes you get clapped and slapped and dabbed on. And some days you enjoy some chalky milk and enjoy yourself a great day. Alright, here come a bunch of attacks. I don't have a 6 damage heal of my own, sadly. That's kind of sad. Ay. Yep, here come all the attacks. That's a wipe 4. Yep, and I'm dead. Well, GG's. I am going to positively say I was robbed for that game and deserve to win. But you know what? I got to showcase the combo, so I guess it's fine. Alright, we're going up against Shadows this time. Another matchup where the resists are pretty good. So this will be like, you know, you guys watching this are watching it for the set 2 content, but this is going to end up being kind of set 3 content, so apologies, question mark. Also going first is never a great thing. Not sure why I kept the counter charger. Definitely should have thrown that back. I thought I did, but I guess I didn't. So, we're going first, which is not great. Going second is always better in G. That's something you will all have learned by now, I think. And so, unfortunately, that means we're not going to be striding first. But I guess we can save some time and just kind of sit around and do stuff. So opponent's going to ride Branwyn. He has a David starter, which tells me he might be on the Cleric build here. Nope, Diablo. Plasma Dark Diablo is going to come through here. Why is there a fly flying around in early December? That's kind of crazy. I thought they were all supposed to be like, you know, dead right now, but I guess not. I guess not yet. It's not the time for that yet. We check a heal, which is good. Bounces out the crit that he checked on us earlier. Apply the power here. We can ride the Meer. Wait, don't we have the wrong Meer in here? That always sucks. If you have the wrong Meer, then you have to like ride this one, stride into the other one, search the 2, ride the old one, and then re-ride again into the old one. So you're doing like a very long-winded turn. I think that's like the weakness of this deck is like if you don't open the break ride Mirror, you're kind of screwed. But this start is also like way too good, so you don't really want to run anything else. My man is gonna heal on me after critting me, which sounds like a crime to me, but it's okay. I will forgive. I'm totally not still salty from the last game. All right, let's ride this Mirror. Meer. I guess I can technically search for more PGs, huh? I don't have a stride fodder, which is really concerning. It's really concerning. I guess I'm gonna call down this PG, and I'm gonna use her skill here. Since we're sitting on her, right? We're not doing much. Let's use the skill to bounce the PG and search another one, just so I don't lose all of them to the damage, like last game. Would have been great not to have done that. And then I guess we're gonna put this into Soul for now. And then here we're gonna basically just search another PG with the power of Roan. And this way we don't have any chance of healing out of this. So we have to hit first. Opponent is gonna hit a crit, which is very annoying. Why do you why do you get so lucky and I don't? Alright. All PGs are out now for my side. And we have a higher chance of hitting a trigger here now because our deck is thin. We do hit the trigger, which is nice. That is the Break Ride Meer that we would have loved to have in hand. If I somehow draw into it before next turn, I guess that's kind of good, but that would also be my stride fodder for the turn. Thing is, this card doesn't really do much, like, because you can't, like, the only way to get this, like, the other Meer into the Soul is by using the second skill, right? You have to use the second skill to put the old Meer into the Soul, and then you can, like, rewrite into the Break Ride in a way. So that way you don't have to go through all of that, like, you know, rewriting, and you can just, like, sit on her, I guess. But again, that sit on her only takes place when you're not striding, which was this turn that we just had. And as you can see, it didn't happen. Alright, my man went to Orgeyser, so he's drawing cards from Swordbreaker, and then you'll be able to draw 2 more from Orgeyser. It's pretty good. Personally, I don't rate Claret that highly. It doesn't have any multi-attack, and doesn't have any control, like retire. So it's like, feels a bit lackluster from the Shadow decks. Guessing he's gonna retire the David here. Why did he do that? He only needed to retire the David. That's weird. Okay, he's gonna heal again, down to 1 damage, whereas I'm gonna be going to 4 probably, which is exciting. Exciting. Alright. Speaker gone. Rip. Rest in peace, soldier. Draw in. That's not the one I want to see. It's not the one I want to see. Alright. Can I draw into Stride Fodder, please? Please. Please. Yes. 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 Kind of want to go into a Somni here, but I think we should go into the Meer Stride. What does Somni do for me? I could swing rear, and then call. Somni gives 3k, right? You know what? Let's go into Somni. Let's go into Somni. Forget about the Break Ride. Forget about the Break Ride. You can play this deck like a regular Bermuda deck too. So this way we can do. We can call double resist, which doesn't matter so much in the Claret matchup. Claret doesn't really do much, as weird as that is. And we're gonna call down this to Soul Blast 2 and Countercharge 2. Then I'm gonna use the starter to draw some cards. So let's use the starter to draw some cards. And then, yep, Speaker, good. Speaker's good for next turn. We keep that for now. Roan is also good. Don't really have any targets for her. Like maybe if I draw Stride Fodder, I'll use that. But she has to bounce a duo, so it doesn't really do much for me. So we'll do double resist, and we'll swing this into this into this, and then swing Somni. Somni will basically bounce this and restand it. So we also get another card draw in the process, which is pretty good. So we get to push to 3 this turn, which is okay. Like our hand is a lot more defensive than last game, so that's good at least. And if we check any triggers, we can give it to the 5k here. But it's not looking like we are going to. And hopefully my opponent doesn't check a defense. If he does not, which is good, we can bounce this and then call something else out. Basically just call you out, because I don't have any other targets. Like if I check the grade 1, oh yeah, we can also use the skill now to count +1 and draw a card. So the 2 CB that we countercharged is right back here. Okay, we got the Break Ride and we have an 8-card hand, which is pretty fascinating. Next turn, I suppose we could do like a Limit Break 4 turn. So what we do is like, we use the count +1, Soul +1 to bounce a Roan, I guess, to search another Roan. I think we still have some more in deck. Yeah, we have one more. So we search out a Roan, and we put this girl into the Soul, and then we'll be able to use her Limit Break to re-ride mid-battle and discard like some junk that we have in the hand. Like, I guess, I don't want to discard Speaker, but we might have to. That's kind of what I mean. So, luckily my opponent's got 2 PGs here already, which is cool. I didn't actually notice what he added from the Claret last turn. Let me see here. That was my turn. What did he add from the Claret? He added himself a Vanguard cost count +1, retire. Oh, he added a Blaster Diablo and a grade 2 that I'm pretty sure he called just now. Yep, this guy. So this thing calls out your grade 1s from your deck and gives it 2k, but again, no multi-attack in this deck, so all you're really doing is like swinging, clearing your own board to plus, but like, I think I was watching Zura's stream and he was saying like, this feels like OTT syndrome where like you're drawing a lot. Like, this deck draws a lot. He killed his own crit. Why? That's soul. And like, I would have killed the Branwyn instead. That's weird. Okay, well, I guess it's fine, you know, if it works for him. If it works for him, that's all that matters. Alright, what kind of 3 dud cards do I have in hand that... I guess you're a dud card. So I think we choose not to stride here. As much as I want to. As much as I want to just like do the limit break turn. The thing is, if I do the limit break turn, I re-ride on a Vanguard that has like no power. So that's not good either. Maybe we just do the like struggle turn. But I don't want to go into Meer here either. Going into Meer here kind of sucks. This is kind of poopy. Poopy scoopy. Like, the kill turn would be really sick. It'd be really sick to still do it at this stage, but I'm losing time. Can I want to go into Livia as well to push him to 5? Can I do it? I think I'm gonna go into... I'm gonna go for it. It's not great. It's not great, but we're gonna do it. I want to Olivia my opponent. Do you understand? Do you understand? Okay. So what we're gonna do here... Oh, that's a good pickup. Spicaron. Just bounce. What my hand is like, what, 5, 6? This goes to 9. Should be okay unless I check. No, I should have put a grade 1 down. Misplay. Cringe. Bro, you just misplayed. That's so cringe. That's so cringe, bro. You just misplayed. Alright. It's okay. Even if I'm a cringe misplayer, it's fine. It's fine, he says. These don't get power, and I need Candle Blast, but I don't need Candle Blast now. You see? I don't need it now. Do you get a crit? Yes, you do. Thank you. Epic and excellent. Okay. Heal Trigger! What a god. What an absolute Giga Chad has arisen to our ranks today. Speaking of rising to ranks, I started playing Fire Emblem Heroes again. For those of you that don't know, Fire Emblem is my favorite game franchise of all time. Just thought you should know that. But, that being said... Oh wow, he doesn't have heal guards in hand. Wait, that's huge. So Fire Emblem is my favorite game franchise of all time, but Fire Emblem Heroes is a mobile game. Like, I played for the first, like, 2-3 years without missing a single day of login. But then in the power creep and everything just kind of got on my nerves, and then I kind of quit for a while. And then I came back after a few months, and then quit again. Came back for a few months, quit again, like non-stop. And now I'm having another one of those, like, came back after a few months, and I will probably quit again. I don't know. They added like a real-time PvP mode, which got me really interested. So I was like, you know what? I'll check it out. What other mobile games do you guys play? Let me know. What else? Do you just play Zero? If you just play Zero, that's also cool, but do you play like other mobile games? Do you also play other like mobile card games like Runeterra? I guess it's kind of mobile, or Shadowverse. Let me know in the comments. I'm curious. What does my Zero viewer base actually play these days? Alright, so next turn. We don't have anything to break right into. It's a little bit sad. I kind of thought I would draw into something, but now I have like one Meer in deck, which is kind of sad. But it's okay. We can just like go into a... No. I can't go into a Somni. It's okay. We will either draw the Meer, or we will simply get better at the game. Whoa! This doesn't have an on-hit. Oh, it does. Wait. It kills a rear guard. Ah, I see. No! No, I needed that. That's my last Meer. Scheiße, man. Wait. Can this... Ah, shit. Can this break ride work? Wait. This break ride works with anything. It's time. It's time for the 2 crit Harmony Loris. Yo! He only has PGs, and he has like 1 left. I think we just kill him here with a crit. I think that works. I'm doing it. I don't care. This is the new meta. This is the new meta. Anything is possible in this game called Vanguard 0. Zero kana hachi ime yo. Whatever, whatever, stand up and fight. Do this first. Soul Blasto. And then, epically, this. Give 2 units plus 5. It's kind of a misplay, but it's fine. You only have 3 attacks. My heals will do some work. Hiya! Go fight, go fight. Ready? Come on. Wait, I misplayed. No, I didn't. I'm going through all stages of grief right now. Use the skill. Bounce these 2. And then call them again. Call them again. Come on, call them again. I have 6 cards in deck. No time for bounties. No time for bounties. No. Attack. Yeah. Goodbye. Goodbye. Amazing. There you go, guys. You got a Loris DifferentFight in this as well. Perfect. Except we don't run the break ride in Loris, but that was kind of funny. That was actually kind of funny. Amazing. We managed to beat a Claret. That was great. That was great. I got kind of worried seeing it was a Shadows player, but Claret is not that scary, so that is a-okay. But yeah, guys, that is it. That is basically what good old Bermuda looks like in set 2. Can even fight against the set 3 decks, which is excellent. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Meer deck and fight. Game 1, we definitely got to show off the combo itself and how it works. Game 2 is a bit more of like struggle and work with what you were given kind of game. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. For those of you watching during December, I hope you have a great festive month. And if you're watching this in January, then I hope you have a great start to the year as well. I'll probably be saying this throughout some of the deck and fights this month because it's a nice festive period, you know, share the great joy, great energy with everyone. But anyway, guys, if you liked the video, please do give it a like. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to the channel as well because it does help a lot. But anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.